Hey everyone, there's something weird that went on with Facebook Live. I don't get the countdown. It's just starting. Okay. I like to have that countdown so that I could make sure my lighting was okay. And so anyway, now you're gonna have to pretend that yeah, is the lighting okay? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. So how is everyone this Friday evening? Nice to see you all. Glad you're here. I'm Lori Ann Robinson, fashion consultant and health and wellness entrepreneur, and I'm going to wear my fashion hat tonight and talk about a new kid on the block that I'm seeing a lot of. And I had this discussion with a couple of gals today at the hair salon about this particular new look and what they think of it. They're young and wanted their opinion of it. And is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? And they both gave it thumbs down, which is interesting. So what I'm talking about is these voluminous striped shirts that are out there right now. They're usually of cotton, you know, just nice crisp cotton. Men's shirtings actually is what technically you call that fabrication. The blue and white stripes, men's shirting. And they're rather, you know, voluminous on the sleeves. So they will have, sometimes they'll have the cold shoulder, you know, a little bit of an open shoulder, and then this just giant, big poofs of sleeve. And lots of fabric, and they could either hang straight or they tie. I'm going to show you something right now, which I think it will show through. And they're not just in the cotton. I'm seeing a lot of the cotton, but I'm also seeing, like, okay, you can kind of see, can you see that here? There's one, but that's in just like a cotton knit. Let me get one with a really big sleeve. These are off of Nordstrom's website. Oh, look at this one, the striped one with these Jimongo. Can you see this without the reflection? Jimongo big bell sleeves. And, you know, they're just, it's just a lot of fabric. That's what I want to talk about, is the fact that they're a lot of fabric. And I think you're gonna get the gist. Oh, this one is just particularly, okay, look. Okay, I'm sorry. Tell me, is that not unattractive? I don't care who you are. That's unattractive. Anyway, some of them I've seen are really cute, but herein lies the rub. Why I'm a little apprehensive about them, and why the girls that I was speaking with today are apprehensive about them too. Both girls were very full busted. Makes you look like you have a Jimongo bust line, monobosom, like endless boobages. When you have all that fabric, then when you have that big full sleeve, the sleeve is like almost a drop sleeve. Will start around here with all of that volume, whether it be ruffles or flounces. And so you're right, this whole area, when you think about it visually, this whole area then becomes incredibly wide with fabric, especially being of men's shirting. If you've ever worn your husband's or your boyfriend's shirts, you know those shirts are not, they don't drape. The fabric is meant to be of a stiffer nature. They're not fluid on your body, so they stand away. So then these sleeves, hence, will stand away from your body, and some of the fabric in here if it's not, you know, tied. So then you end up with like layers of stuff, and if you're big busted, you just end up looking like squatty and heavier. I don't care that they're stripes, you look heavier because you just look all rounded in here from all of that extra stuff. And ladies, I don't know about you, especially if you have stuff going on in your midsection, you don't want to emphasize that with more stuff. Okay? So going forward into fall, I'm still seeing them. I kind of thought it was going to be one of those things that would be around, you know, like spring, summer, and then go away. No, it's like designers have latched on to like a new thing, and they're going full forward with it, and they're still going to be around. So here is my caution, my cautionary note. If you want to try one, just try to do it a little bit simpler without like multiple layers on the sleeves and lots of extra fabric. If it's a little bit more fitted, and maybe just a bit of a bell sleeve, and they actually call them also bishop sleeves, that might be a little bit better for you, or even, you know, even in a sweater that's got a little bit of a flare to it, than going with one with all that extra volume. And you might, if you do want to try one, you might end up having to try on multiple styles. So don't think it's one of those things that you could just run in there and get one. You might have to try on different ones just to see which one looks best on you. You know, if you're incredibly narrow and you have a flatter chest and you're very tall, then blessings to you, and go for it. Wear all that volume because you can do it. But anybody that is a little bit more vertically challenged and a little rounder in the front area, you want to take heed to that warning. And so if you are, here's the other factor, if you are going to try one, remember, keep it very simple, very narrow on the bottom, because the blouse is basically what you call a statement piece. It's a lot to look at. So you want to keep whatever you're going to wear on the bottom very narrow and very sleek. So you want to keep like a pencil skirt if you're going to do a skirt, if you're going to do a work look, or a skinny pair of jeans that maybe are of a dark denim, or skinny black pants. You just keep it simple on the bottom. Don't be putting a big voluminous skirt on with it, you know, because it's too much volume, just too much visually, and it'll just dwarf you and overload you and make you look heavier. And who really wants to look heavier? Really, come on. So just be aware that that is what's going on going forward. And I don't know if I think it's going to stick around, you know, much past this season. Who knows? Some of the things that have stuck around lately are mind-boggling to me. That I think, really, seriously, that's going to be around a little bit longer, and they just keep on running them. But and I don't really see a lot of women wearing them yet. So this is what's got me a little bit mystified. Who's wearing them? I see a few, but not a lot. I see more cold shoulder, which is the open shoulder. It, you know, basically that's what Donna Karan started in the 80s, that cold shoulder look, and she's the one noted for it, that just keeps recirculating around, which I think actually came from something from the 40s, to tell you the truth, with a draped sleeve. But Donna put her own spin on it, and it became something, you know, a whole different realm of fashion started using that. But anyway, so that is my cautionary tale for tonight, my Fashion Friday. And I'm going to keep on keeping on with the newer fashion that's coming out for fall, slow but sure. It's coming out, and I will probably be doing a full-on webinar about it as soon as more of it comes into the stores, so that I can do show and tell. Because, you know, any of you that have been on my webinars knows that I like to have the actual goods with me, so touchy-feely, and I can show you. So I'll probably be doing that towards the end of September, when I know I've got good amount of stock to choose from. But other than that, I'm going to be picking and choosing along the way on some of the things that I'm seeing right now, because I want to keep you from making some of those mistakes with your hard-earned money. And this way, I want to keep you looking your best too, and what to avoid, so that you don't get caught in that the trend trap. Alrighty? All right, have a great weekend, everyone. Happy Friday night, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. A lot of you, your kids are back in school, so you're probably doing the happy dance. The traffic has gotten worse, but I know a lot of you are doing happy dance. All right, take care, everyone. I will see you very soon. Signing off. Bye-bye.